Huskies!
I'm Leah.
And I'm Gia. Short week equals short news scene.
Get ready for weekly What's on the Brain, boys basketball, and Blueprint.
Let's hear what your peers have to say about their favorite childhood TV shows.
I'm Sil, and my favorite childhood show was probably Adventure Time.
I'm Lena, and my favorite show was Good Luck Charlie.
My name's Cassie, and my favorite childhood show was Big Time Rush.
I'm Isabel, and my favorite childhood show was Blue's Clues.
I'm Matthias, and my favorite show was NASA Discovery Channel Space Launches.
I'm Patrick, and my favorite childhood show would be Little Einsteins.
I'm Noah, and my favorite TV show was Gravity Falls.
I'm Paige, and my favorite TV show was Sweet Life on Deck.
My name is Robert, and my favorite TV show is Phineas and Ferb.
My name's Nathan. My favorite childhood show was probably Full House.
My favorite is probably Phineas and Ferb.
I'm Sam. My favorite childhood show would probably have to be SpongeBob.
My favorite childhood show was Dora.
Hi, my name is Annabelle, and a childhood show, I don't have one in particular, but I used to watch a lot of shows on PBS Kids.
Hi, my name's Kate, and I watch My Little Pony.
My name is Colleen, and my favorite childhood show is Jessie.
I'm Mac, and my favorite childhood show was Drake and Josh.
Hi, my name is Maeve Degnan. My favorite show as a kid was either Blue's Clues or Rugrats.
Hi, I'm Ceci, and my favorite show as a kid was either Clifford or Arthur.
I'm John, and my favorite childhood show is Phineas and Ferb.
I'm Briggs, and my favorite childhood show is SpongeBob.
Hi, I'm Bridget, and my favorite show as a kid was Fetch.
Hi, I'm Owen, and my favorite show was the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Hi, my name is Matilda, and my favorite childhood show was Wild Kratts.
Hi, my name is MM, and my favorite childhood show was Arthur.
Hi, my name is Sophie, and my favorite childhood show was Curious George.
What do you want from me?
My favorite childhood show was SpongeBob.
Mine was Backyardigans.
My name's Isabel, and my favorite childhood show was Arthur.
I'm Marielle, and my favorite show was Curious George.
I'm Amelia, and my favorite show was also Curious George.
I'm Julian, and my favorite show was The Backyardigans.
That was so nostalgic. Now, let's watch Blueprint.
Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? Calling me to answer. Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
Let black girls be kids. Let black kids be kids. Black girls are not awarded the same innocence as their white counterparts. I'm Ariana Sproul, and in today's episode, I'd like to talk about a couple of things near and dear to me. The fact that black girls are not awarded the same innocence as white girls, and the consequences we are forced to face as a result.
Fast, grown, sexy, these are words the black girls know all too well. What's fast?
I'd say somewhat derogatory, it just makes you feel bad for wanting to do things that are fun to you or makes you feel good.
To grow up faster than what you are is how I was raised. Wearing clothes that are not supposed to show curves, and just do wearing certain things like hairstyles, clothes, shoes, everything is considered fast.
Polish, some hairstyles and crop tops, stuff like that.
Growing up too fast for your age.
Not necessarily doing grown things, but doing things that is for grown people. That makes sense?
Most commonly used to refer to black women as promiscuous or more mature than they actually are. This is mostly used towards black women, so I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard it before. Unfortunately, this is a universal experience, and as we dig deeper and interview some of my peers, we can see the consequences and impacts of oversexualization.
1 in 4 black girls will be sexually abused before the age of 18. This is a direct result from the oversexualization and over-adultification of black women. Sexualization is the practice of excessively sexualizing individuals. Young black girls and women are heavily impacted by over-sexualization, and the absence of innocence is dated back early in United States history. The stereotype originates from the 15th century. Europeans traveled to Africa and noticed that African women wore very little clothing, which was a result of the extremely hot climate. These women also performed tribal dances that the Europeans labeled as suggestive and referred to African women as sexually lewd. During slavery, the Jezebel stereotype was created to justify the white man's attraction to black women. The stereotype of black women being promiscuous and sexually predatory is the same reason why black girls aren't given the liberty of being children. The world forces their innocence into a sex symbol. As a result, young black girls worry about the clothes they wear, the amount of skin showing, and what their actions might suggest. Despite all these things being out of their control, this just stimulates the excessive amount of victim blaming that's perpetuated against black women. For example, a study from Georgetown University in 2017 found that black girls as young as 5 years old are already seen as less innocent and in need of less support than white girls of the same age. This also leads to over-adultification. Black girls tend to be punished more severely because they are seen as more aggressive and less feminine than white girls. There's this notion that black children are less in need of protection, which intensifies the ongoing violence against black children in America. Fortunately, this is a universal experience that black girls will continue to face. Listen closely as I interview my fellow peers and dig deeper into the consequences we are forced to face.
I mean, growing up, I just feel like black girls, we're more sexualized. If we wear hair, colors in our hair, or if we wear certain clothes. I couldn't wear leggings growing up because it made me fast and stuff. But I see other girls my age who are white and they will wear it and it'd be cute and oh, it's girly. But for us, it's oh, we're being too grown and stuff like that. So.
Especially by my family members. For example, my mom, if I want to wear a crop top or some shorts, she'd be like, you're too grown for that. Or even the color red, I don't know why. This is a big thing between black families. But if you wear the color red and you're say for example, you're 15, they'd be like, oh yeah, that's too grown. You can't go outside wearing that. Or even just makeup too.
Definitely by the clothes that I wear or the actions that I take, depending on how tight my clothes are or how loose they are, varying from how a white girl would wear them. And also by my body type, it's different from a white girl's body type. So some things I wear might be considered grown or inappropriate for my age rather than if a white girl wore it.
Anyway, it's wearing clothes. I've been told I look like a stripper, a Hooters worker, just from wearing leggings or a bodysuit or something.
It impacted me where I think about the things that is pretty much normal to most people that don't have to worry about that. What I wear, what I put on, just because of what others will think, mostly in the black community. I personally feel how it affected me was I always have to watch what I'm saying or doing because you're they're too quick to make you, oh, you're this fast person, you do anything and you're fast, so it made me more closed off and more scared to venture out and do feminine things because for me, I'm not supposed to do that, and it's just, yeah.
Sometimes insecure in a way because it's why are you judging me based off of my body type or just anything and it'd be your own family too. I kind of just stopped wearing revealing clothes, but also since I'm okay, I'm not gonna let anyone tell me what I can and can't wear just because I'm over-sexualized.
So I feel certain outfits I don't wear anymore because of the stereotypes that is out in society now. So I definitely don't wear a lot of clothes that I want to wear anymore because when I did, I was judged for it. So I'm more cautious with what I wear and how my body looks in clothes now.
I always think about how things that I wear, sometimes things hug my curves a little bit more than something else might. So wearing leggings or something, I might put on a longer shirt or something.
I feel as though I do what I want. I wear what I want, especially because it makes me feel good. It makes me express myself more.
I do feel like that, but sometimes I try not to change that because I want to do what I like and I want to do what's true to myself.
As you can see, each interviewee has experienced the same thing from friends, family, peers, and figures of authority. This is an everyday experience that unfortunately will always be exclusive to black women. Black girls should be allowed to express themselves in the same way other groups of women are able to. We shouldn't be monitored for trying to be more feminine or for the simple fact that these are normal things every girl should be able to do. Black girls shouldn't have to police their bodies as a result of your over-sexualization. Because personally, that's not our problem, and your projections of how we should represent ourselves shouldn't be the reason we feel the need to cover up or act differently. I won't be penalized for your actions. Unless we take the steps necessary to educate ourselves about the intersectionality black women will face, young black girls and women will remain vulnerable to sexual violence and assault at higher rates than other groups of women. This is another episode of Blueprint. Ariana signing out. As always, my main goal is to educate, so stay woke and stay proud.
This is why it is important for all of us, and especially teachers and other authority figures, to recognize our biases against black girls. There is no one person that is innately promiscuous or sexually lewd. Black girls are not belligerent, violent, or more aggressive than anyone. Black girls are an unprotected group of people who deserve better, who deserve their innocence.
Boys basketball takes on Riverside Brookfield tonight in the regional. So let's see what they've been up to.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Playoff basketball. Let's go! Last Tuesday night, OPRF boys basketball hosted our rivals from the south, Downers Grove, on the OPRF boys basketball team's senior night. The Huskies owned the first 3 quarters of the game, but allowed Downers Grove North to pull within 1 possession late in the 4th quarter. Nonetheless, the Huskies held on for a 59-57 win. The Huskies finished the regular season with an overall record of 15-10 and finished 3rd in the West Suburban Conference. All season long, when the Huskies needed a bucket, they turned to one man and one man only, one of the most underrated players in all of Illinois high school sports, Justin Mullins. Justin Mullins was recently selected to the All-State First Team and to the Illinois Hoops Prospect First Team, averaging 25 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 3 assists per game. The Huskies take on Riverside Brookfield tonight at Riverside Brookfield in the regional final. So let's all show up and show out as the Huskies look to advance to the sectionals. Let's go!
Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time. We hope you had an awesome 3-day week.